Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tammy and this is Happiness Created. Today I have a very special video for you. It's a Mother's Day video, or in my case, it's a Memorial Mother's Day video. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get right into it. Project number 1. I have these planters. They're stackable from the Dollar Tree. They're like the mini version. And so I'm going to take 3 of them and I'm going to fill 2 of them with this green moss. And then I am going to take my handy dandy little ladybug and clean up this mess. You know, I love moss and everything, but man, does it get messy. So anyway, I'm going to clean that up before I get to the next step. And I should have waited because I ended up having to clean up some more. So I'm taking some of this floral foam from the Dollar Tree and I am just going to start chopping it up and filling the top planter. Now I have these beautiful cardinals that were given to me, and I am just going to take the tags off and then I'm going to hot glue them to the foam on the top. Now, as you all know, they say if you see a cardinal, it is sent from heaven, correct? So I know this is a Mother's Day video, but I have these 2 that I'm using, and they represent both of my parents who are no longer here. So once I get them all glued into place, I'm just going to start, or I'm going to fill the rest of the planter with this green moss. Now, my mom's favorite color was always yellow. Her favorite flower was the carnation. I don't have any yellow ones, but I did have these cream colored ones, and I'm pretty sure that Mom would have loved them. So I am just going to take some of the pieces off of this pick, and I'm going to fill in the majority of this planter with these beautiful little carnations. And then I have this greenery. It's like a hanging greenery from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to pull off a few pieces and tuck them in just to fill in the area a little more where I put the carnations. And then I have these picks from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to cut off the little yellow buds, and I'm going to kind of place them around the cardinals. Yeah, so I had 3 of these little bunches, and so that's all I could use. Otherwise, I would have filled the entire thing with it. So anyway, I have them all stacked, and this is what it looks like. And then I just decided that I was going to just kind of tack the planters together so that they were a little bit more secure. But here it is. I think it's super darling, and I just love it. And I love these cardinals. I think they're so beautiful, and I see quite a few cardinals where I live. Let me know, do you guys see a lot where you live? And let me know what you think of this first project. Now I have these beautiful roses from Rose Forever, New York. They sent me this gorgeous clear container with these beautiful roses. They are stunning and they last for up to a year. In all honesty, probably more than a year. I've had one that still looks beautiful, and I've had it for the better part of 2 years. Anyway, these are absolutely stunning. They would make the perfect Mother's Day gift. If your mom loves flowers, this is a great way to give her what she loves, and it will last a whole lot longer than going to the store and purchasing a bouquet. Now, this container actually has a drawer in the bottom, so you could stick like a piece of jewelry in there, or even just some of your mom's favorite chocolates. I think it's so beautiful. It's absolutely perfect. I love them. So I have a code that is in my description box. If you're interested in sending your mom some of these gorgeous, gorgeous preserved roses, and every time she looks at them, she'll think of you. So go on down to my description box and click on the link. It'll send you right to them, and you can pick out the perfect bouquet or container for your mom, and they have tons of different colors. So thank you, Rose Forever. Okay, project number 2. This one I made a while ago, and I wanted to just remind you guys of this one. This is very, very special. So I have this Easter picture that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just taking some of that craft paper and I'm going to cover the Easter picture that's on it was the front, now it's going to be the back of this picture. And then I have a bunch of these stir sticks, the smaller one, they come like 10 in a pack, and I am going to cut out 8 of them so that they are the same width as this picture. Now, before I can do anything else, I'm going to cover that messy back. I couldn't get the paper off, and then I am just going to cut around and get all of the excess paper off. Now I have this cute little tabletop saw. It is in my Amazon storefront, which is linked in my description box down below. I'm just going to take the paint stir sticks and I'm going to trim them all down to the size, the length that I need for this project. Now I'm going to take my Waverly white chalk paint and I am going to paint the front of this picture, and I'm doing kind of a messy coverage. It's not a complete coverage, and that was intentional. And then I'm going to paint the stir sticks in that same Waverly white chalk paint. Now I have this vinyl that I cut out using my Cricut, and I am just going to add that to the front of this picture. I think it's so beautiful. Mothers hold their children's hand for a moment and their heart for a lifetime. And I know, being a mom of my 2 gorgeous boys, young men, that is so true. And if you have little ones, hold on to those little hands as much as you can for as long as you can, because eventually they grow up and don't want to hold mommy's hand anymore. So I put the vinyl down and then I covered it with some Mod Podge. And now I am taking some more of the vinyl that I used from my, oh my good grief. I'm going to take the vinyl that I cut out using my Cricut, and I'm going to add to all of the stir sticks. Now, the reason that I cut 8 is because I am the last of 8 surviving children. So what I did was I cut all of my siblings' names and the year that we were all born, and I added them all to the stir sticks. So once I've got that all done, I'm going to cover that with Mod Podge. Now I'm replacing the hanger from that picture, and now I'm going to start measuring how far I want the stir sticks, like the length of, not the length, the space between each of the stir sticks. Now what I'm doing here is I took some of the paper off the back because I wanted the jute cording that I'm using to be secured to the picture itself, because if the paper ripped, then it would pull the all of the stir sticks off. So that's what I'm doing here. And now I'm just going to measure everything out, and I'm going to hot glue the stir sticks onto the jute cording. And now here you can see that I am measuring the distance between the stir sticks so that they're all hanging pretty close to the same distance apart. I hope that's all making sense. I feel like I'm just babbling here at this point. So I'm just going to let you watch the process for a moment. So now once I get them all on, I'm just tying a little knot at the bottom, and then I will cut off the excess cording. And this cording I get from Amazon. It's in my storefront as well. And here it is. I absolutely love it. I still have this. It is downstairs somewhere in our basement, but I love how this came out, and I think it's absolutely perfect, and just shows all of my siblings. Let me know what you guys think of this one. Okay, project number 3. I have 3 of these crates from the Dollar Tree, and I am going to use my Waverly White chalk paint to cover all 3 of them. And I do front, back, sides, tops, all of it. Now I have this black and white buffalo check ribbon I got from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to tack it inside the crate, as you can see here, and then I just wrap it right around and tack the other side inside the crate as well. And I'm doing that to all 3 of these crates. And then once I get the ribbon on, I'm going to stack the crates. And I'm using some of that super glue gel from the Dollar Tree and just a small bit of hot glue to hold it into place while the super glue dries. And I'm stacking all 3. So now I have the vinyl that I used my Cricut to cut out. And again, I have all of my siblings' names cut out. Now, there are 3 slats on each of these crates, and so that's 9, but I only need 8. So I kept the center one empty, and we'll fill that in later. Now, fun fact for you. When my parents had their first child, they had a little girl, and she passed shortly after birth. And after that, my mom really wanted a little girl, and she had 5 boys in a row. And then she ended up having us 3 girls afterwards. So, total of 8 of us, 8 surviving. So now, anyways, I have these stickers that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I just added one in the center just to, kind of fill in that space. And then I have a bunch of ribbon from Dollar Tree, and I just made a beautiful bow to put on top of the crates. I wrapped it around the opposite direction of the buffalo check ribbon that I use to wrap around the crates. I hope that makes sense. But anyways, I'm just dovetailing the ends, fluffing up my cute little bow, and I did end up tacking it down because they were kind of like flipping over on me. So anyway, that's all I did for this one. I think it's so beautiful. I don't have this anymore because one of my brothers wanted it, so I ended up giving it to him. But, and I put a little jewel from totallydazzled.com. So let me know what you think of that one. Okay, project number 4. Now, I had this sign given to me, and it's very heavy. So what I'm doing is I am just going to take that hanger off. And once I get that off, I am going to use some E6000. Oh, I'm sorry. Before I do that, I take some rub and buff in that Spanish copper, and I'm just going to go around the swirls that are on this like plaque piece and just, go over them with this rub and buff just so that they stand out a little more. And I think it looks 10 times better with this. Now, I'm wondering if I should have used the black instead of the Spanish copper, but either way, it's beautiful. Now, I'm going to take some E6000 and some hot glue, and I'm going to adhere this plaque to this wood blank that I got from Michael's. And once I get the hot glue on, I'm just going to put it into place, and then I'm going to take these big, huge clamps that I have. I think I got a pack of clamps at Walmart, and it's got all different sizes. So, yeah, I adhered this in place. Now, if you see right there, it's not centered. It's kind of over to the right a bit. That was not intentional, but it happened. So I made it work. So I thought I had it centered better than I did, but that's what you get for not measuring stuff, right? So now it's the next day, and it is completely dried and adhered. So I am going to take some of that hanging greenery that I used in my planter, and I'm just taking one of the branches, and I'm going to just glue it to the top part of the sign and let it hang over onto the left side, which is the bigger space because I glued the plaque over to the right a little bit. So, but like I said, I made it work. It all comes out just beautiful. So now I'm just kind of tacking the greenery into place. So it's because it kind of kept wanting to like stick straight out, which would look a little bit ridiculous. So anyway, I'm just going to attack this greenery right into place.
Give me love, give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way, don't know what you do. Hold my hand, could you hold my hand, look me in the eyes. You and me, yeah, that's all I need, and I'll be alright.
Now, once I've got that done, I'm taking this ribbon from Michael's. It's the last of it. And I'm going to make a finger bow, and I have it going really slow so you can see what I'm doing here. Just kind of wrapping it around my finger, like over the top and then over. I hope you can see right there. I'm so terrible at trying to describe this. So I ended up using the last of it. So I'm taking that tail and I'm going to tuck it in between the ribbon and my finger. And then I will bring it back around. And then I take the tail and tuck it under the loop that I just made. And you can see that right here. And then once you do that, you just pull it tight and it creates the bow. So you take it off your fingers, fluff it up any way you want it. This one is a 3-loop bow. So I'm just going to fluff it up and then I'm going to glue it to the top of this picture. And that's going to hide the stem from the greenery that I glued up at the top. So there you go. That's where it's going to go. I'm going to take some scissors and I am going to dovetail the ends. Now, if you see, I did it wrong. Do you see that? As many times as I've done this, I did it wrong. So anyways, I fixed that and then I am going to do it on the other side. And then I will hot glue this bow right into place at the top. Now, once that's glued into place, I am just going to take the tails and I'm squeezing it. It's almost making like an accordion kind of shape. And then I'm just going to tack the tails right down so that they're not like flopping around and they're not hiding any of the words because I don't want the words to be hidden. So, and I'm doing that obviously on both sides, both tails. And then once I'm done with that, I have these beautiful little mini daisies that I got from Hobby Lobby. They're in that spring collection. And I'm going to take, I think I do 4 total. I'm going to add 3 to the greenery, and then I'm going to put 1 in the center of the bow at the top. Hold my hand. And that's all there is for this one. I think it's so beautiful and I love it. Let me know what you guys think of this one. I want to thank Rose Forever New York for sending me that beautiful acrylic box with those gorgeous roses. I absolutely love them. Don't forget to check out my link down below in case you would like to send one of these gorgeous containers, bouquets to your mom or someone else that you love. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a great big thumbs up for me. It really helps me out. It lets YouTube know that you enjoy my content, and they'll push it out for others to enjoy as well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope you'll consider sticking around and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget the bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a brand new video. I thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend with me, and I will see you in the next one.